The world is still on fire, and I'm not just talking about climate change. There are still fires, there are still protests, there are still rioters and thieves out there. There are still abusive cops. And I just want to point out, because people, specifically not too long ago, Flora and the bread machine, latex bread machine, and Flora are two people on YouTube I talked to. That's what I think of them. But they're okay. They're not terrible. They're just nothingness because they don't put themselves on the line with their true feelings. Again, I'm not sure where that leaves them. But what they did that I thought was too bad is that they cherry picked. They cherry picked the things that support what they believe. And then as they do that, they accuse you of a position that you never held. But it seems like you hold it because you're a leftist, or you're a white man, or you're a racist, or you're a nigger sayer, or you're a whatever, right? And so we have these assumptions, and on YouTube, it's so hard. I know it doesn't seem like it because you see people on YouTube expressing emotions, but that's usually bullshit. It is really hard to break through that nut and crack it and get past the mantle, the crust, get down to the core. It takes some drilling. And so what's my point and why am I making this video? It is because I think if you broke a window and jumped in a store and stole something, that you probably ought to face charges at the end of all this. If there's footage of you and we actually can look at you and you've got your TV there and you're kind of like, oh, down the street moving with your TV, I kind of want you to have to pay a fine. I don't think we should do prison time because we're already a prison society. It's just ridiculous. The prisons are stuffed with decent people. It's just true. That's America for us in 21st century. So I don't want to necessarily put everyone in prison, but fine them. Make them pay for the items they stole. Make them be responsible. Is that leftist or is that a conservative point of view? Sager from Crystal and Sager Do the Sunrise says that that's a conservative notion. I'm not so sure. I'm a liberal, and I believe that the police have done incredible damage, and a lot of that damage has been racist. I do believe that's true. Does that mean that I don't want law and order and respect and civil society? And I'm not cherry picking things here. There's bad apples out there, and they are trying to rot the barrel as much as they possibly can. But there are a lot of good people that are sincere in their desire to change this system into a better one. We're sick of the prisons. We're sick of somebody getting arrested for cocaine. If you know somebody in your personal life and they get arrested for cocaine, don't you go, oh, that's too bad. I didn't know he was going off the deep end, but that sucks. Especially, what if they're spending 5 years in prison because they wanted to snort themselves into a happier state? So we live in a prison system. We live, the American dream is a nightmare. We live in an oppressive, evil system. So what's leftist about that? What's rightist, you know? Why can't we just agree that everybody has nigger rights and that those have been violated by the police and by the society, and that society extends into polite scenarios where we don't criticize the actors, but some of them should be criticized. If we lay down the truth on Gauge Day and we vote, and why don't we build up to Gauge Day? Because who knows what we're going to vote on that all-important day. So let's work with 2 8s on the way to Gauge. I've had this thought for a little while, but what if for the 8 weeks before Gauge Day, we add an extra day to the calendar and just live a separate life from the rest of society? And our 8th day, because we have a 3-day weekend and another holiday, August 8th. Gauge Day is our holiday. It is international. We do not have to work on Gauge Day. But we also don't have to work in the 8 weeks before Gauge Day on the 8th day of the week. Maybe we'll have to make it 7 weeks because we'll have 8 days in the week. So 7 times 8 is 56. Let's fix it. 56 is fix. 8 times 8 is time to score. That's Gauge Day, when we check out what the score was in our battle with evil, that we can win. Isn't that fantastic? Isn't this a great time to be alive? And so that build up to Gauge Day, that 7 weeks of 3-day weekends on the way to our holiday, where we celebrate with the most offensive things, including piñatas and zozobras, and piñatas of people in blackface, and piñatas of people in police uniforms, and piñatas of decent people. Like, you know, we're just beating everything down until the world burns in a better way than it is burning right now. That's what I want to have done, and that's why I blog, because someday I want my vote to be heard. I don't vote. I voted for Obama. I want my vote to be heard. I feel dumb. My whole political life has been an idiot's life. Let's start over again. This isn't working. Thanks for listening to me rant. Take care. Talk to you soon, I hope. Goodbye.